I'm Danielle, Face Future's hair expert, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create a textured beach wave. So I'm going to begin by preparing the hair with the R+Co Balloon Dry Volume Spray. So we're just going to spray this into the root area, go straight in. It's amazing for volume and texture, and it smells absolutely amazing. We love this one, don't we? So we're just going to go through spraying it roughly through the mid-lengths, ends, and obviously the root area as well. Nice rough sections, doesn't need to be overly complicated. And just spray it through. So this is going to prep, just giving it plenty volume, bounce, texture, so it's a good foundation for when we're going to go in a few minutes with the waver to create the rest of the look. So just spray it roughly throughout and that'll be perfect. So step 2, we're going to take some nice chunky sections working all the way up the head. We're going to start with like a 2-inch, roughly inch section. Nice little pin in the top. So the reason we're going to go in with 2-inch sections roughly, the thicker the section, the chunkier the wave, whereas if it's a finer section, it's going to be a finer wave. So the look that we want to create, we want it to be more beachy, chunky. You'll see now when I do the next step. So once we've put our section in, we're going to take the next bit like this. So we're going to take the waver, make sure it's nice and hot, and you're just going to clamp it into the top section and just rest it in there and just hold for about 10 seconds or so. And then take it out, and then you're going to move down, and we're just going to go through section by section and just create a nice wave from the root to the tip. You can just see automatically here it's creating that spring and that bounce, which is what we want. As well, when we do a thicker section, like I mentioned before, it just allows it to be a little bit more kind of a looser wave, whereas when the sections are a lot smaller, I find that the wave ends up being a lot tighter. As you can see there, it's nice and loose. And we're just going to repeat. So put it into the top, hold it in for like 10 seconds, and then we're going to move down to the next section. And then we're going to repeat again to the next section. So again, we're going to work 2 inches up, so keep it nice and deep and chunky. And we're just going to work through there. And then again, pin the rest out of the way. And then again, we place the waver into the root. And we're going to hold for 10 seconds again. Again, making sure it's nice and hot so we get a nice wave. And it'll just set it. And the dry texture spray, the balloon spray, will just kind of help create a good foundation for the look, and then we're gonna finish it off nicely afterwards. And as you can see, it's all just starting to come together nicely. So once you've completed most of the hair, you're then gonna move to the front. I like to save this bit to last because it is a feature. So we just want to make sure that kind of, with it being shorter in this case, we want to make sure it frames the face nicely and it works into the rest of the wave. So it's going to take the sections and we're going to go into the root and we're just going to work it down. And that's it. So the next part is going to be mostly finishing the style with the product, setting it in, adding extra shine and just finishing it off nicely. I'm just going to go over again with a tiny bit of the balloon dry texture volume spray just to set it. And then the most part now is just really kind of like styling it out, just to finish it off as you desire. So in this case, I just want it to be kind of like really nice and shiny. We're gonna go in with the Waterfall Moisture and Shine Lotion. We're gonna take a nice amount into the hands. So make sure you rub it into your hands thoroughly when you apply the product into your hands, so then you can pat down the hair nicely, and you'll find that the wave just really absorbs. And we're just gonna softly just pat it into the waves, like so. You don't want to pull the wave out, you want to accentuate it, but the Moisture and Shine Lotion just sets it, and it gives it a little bit of a wetter look, which I really like. So pat, not pull, just all the way down. You're just going to take quite big sections, again quite rough, like loose section. It doesn't need to be. Imperfect is perfect. And just work it down the wave, and you can see automatically there, just in like one small section, how much that's just started to relax the wave and just making it look a little bit more kind of natural and a little bit more wet look. Add in the high shine, and you're just going to repeat, and you're just going to layer this on. So you can layer it up as much as you want. The more of a wet look wave you want, the more product you're going to apply. So you can just gauge it on kind of how you feel, really. This product is so good, and I feel like so many people would be a little bit afraid of buying this product because they wouldn't know how to use it properly, but it is so good for like that extra high shine if it's used in the correct way. It's a great styling product. Don't be afraid of putting any through the top as well, just through any flyaways through the top. And then we're going to do the front sections, and we're just going to pull our fingers down like this and just really start to work it through. Really good on the hairline as well. So if you've got any flyaways, just a little bit on your fingertips, just pull it through on your hairline, and it'll just stop the little flyaway bits or any baby hairs. You can just blend it in, and it just makes more of an accentuated look. You can do the same on your parting if you've got any flyaways as well. And I just feel like it just finishes it off, so it looks perfect. Just looks a little bit more done.